Hey, what's up, Dixie T here. This is, if you haven't heard already, Florida State University um, football team. I know football. I think it's athletes. Some of the athletes are reading level is at a second grade level. And the link's going to be in the description of what the story you can read yourself. Some people will be shocked by this, but quite honestly, I'm not. I mean, this is what the society wants. I mean, education is a back burner. Education doesn't matter. Because, all they want the kids to do nowadays is to just line them up. You don't care how bad it is, or they want to line them up, give them, billion, give them all, just don't go to classes, just go out there and just play with their heart outs and everything, and they barely know how to read and write. Hell, don't even know. Dexter Manley went through, I think, Louisiana State, I don't know, went through his college, didn't know how to read. This is not new. This stuff been going on for, since I don't know how long. Because just look at this. I'm sounding flustered, but I shouldn't be. Because this is just the same old stuff It's probably going on in Maryland, Maryland, Georgetown, Virginia Tech. I mean, most of these college students, they get these low educated students, take advantage of them, and ride their backs to wins, championships, bowl victories, and probably national championships. Wouldn't surprise me that the fact that you see USC. I'm not saying most of those students are dumb, but I'm just saying that a lot of them, they get to national championships a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's sad. It's sad, And the funny thing is that the schools with the higher standards, the schools I'm talking about, the Navy, the Air Force, or anything else, they're barely registered they barely get any notice. Barely get any notice and things like that. And Notre Dame is suffering right now. Notre Dame, more like the coaching, are not getting the top tier talent because, well, people think, oh well, I think one of the commentators, somebody said, I think they need to lower their standards so they can get these African Americans, these African Americans, and such, start the system all over again, just to keep, because winning bowls and winning national championships are a lot more than educating these young men and making sure, hey, these guys might not make it to football. Because what's the percentile of these college athletes that go to the NFL? 1%. What are you going to tell the person who can't read or write, the young man who can't read or write, who you forced through the whole college system, who say, oh, don't worry, you fill his head with dreams, and he can't get a job or anything else with that fake diploma you gave him? What is he going to do? You know what? I blame so many people of this, but I blame the presidents of these universities. I blame the coaches. I blame the educational staff there that let this stuff happen. And I blame, I shouldn't even blame the colleges because it gets more devious. It starts at high school and middle school. I mean, they just see the guy they don't see the kids as potential for the future. They see him as piggy banks. They see him as something that they can ride along so they can get some money, so they can get billions of dollars and such. And worse about the parents as well. It starts all the way at home and then it ends right. I mean, it starts at home and then it goes on from the elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. This is a failure of all of these things. And you know, I mean, and people are going to probably be shocked at this story. And a lot of people are going to be shocked at it. We look at this and say, "Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. This is horrible," and everything else. And politicians will say that. But you know what? It's not. It's not. It's just the same old, all over again. And people want to say this is a big news story. It's not. This stuff been going on since. This stuff is going to go on before I was born. Hell, it's going to probably be there after I'm down in the dirt. Because they care. Education is secondary. Education is secondary to these people. The kids' parents, it's secondary. It's not even on their radar. It's not secondary. It's not even their radar. All they care about is their money, and you know, it's all about the money. Always has been, always will be, because they treat it more. It's a business, man. People want to see winning college team bring more money to it. More money means more. You know, people get paid off. You know, maybe programs and such, or things like that. But it's getting to a point that's very sickening that you're gonna destroy this young man's life, all for like for some $100,000, for like extra $200,000, or an extra $400,000 or something. What's happened here, man? And I'm not saying we should go back to the old days, because that stuff happened back in the old days too. I mean, if anyone wants to comment, so what's the problems here, what's the solutions, I would like to hear them. I really would like to hear them. Comment me, video response me, rate, subscribe, what have you. Because this is a serious thing. Because I want to hear any solutions here. I really do. What are the solutions to this problem, and make sure because this stuff goes on everywhere. You know it, everywhere else in this, it goes on in more colleges than you know and I know. Basketball, baseball, what have you. Because that young man who can win games for you, or win a national championship or bowl game, do you honestly think they care about their education? Just look at those high-priced programs, man. Look at their graduation rates. If this really is a shocking story, you make the call. Big CT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.